Hello and welcome, friends and spiritual travelers. This is Mystic Owl, aka Nathan. I have another pick a card reading for you today. Today's theme is messages from the moon in terms of manifesting your desires. So, as you can see, I'm using the Moonology cards predominantly in this reading today. And I also have, as a backdrop, the moon tapestry from the tarot deck, which brings a little bit of cohesion to the reading. So as per usual, please use your intuition to choose a pile. You have pile 1 here, with this lovely sort of spear shell. Pile 2. Pile 3 is with the hermit shell. And this is pile 4. Remember, this is a general reading, so take only that which resonates and leave the rest behind. I'd just like to say also that I'm very open to feedback, both positive and negative. If there's anything that you have to say that you think may improve my readings, I'd love for you to leave a comment for me down below. I hope you're having a beautiful day, and let's get started with pile number 1 to see what messages the moon has for you in terms of manifesting your desires. Hello and welcome, pile 1, with this lovely spear-shaped shell. Let's find out what messages the moon has for you in terms of being able to manifest your dreams. Your first card is a waxing crescent moon. Have faith in your dreams. That's lovely. Have faith in your dreams in terms of manifesting your dreams. Ooh, you have the new moon in Pisces. Meditate and contemplate. Interesting. I'm actually filming this at the start of Aquarius season in 2021. This is a timeless reading, so when you get this message, it's the time you're meant to receive it. But the new moon in Pisces is only about a month away, so that could be a significant time for you, pile 1. And you also have the full moon in Aries, a fiery climax approaches. And your final card to start with is the card of moonlighting, which I think is quite synchronistic. There's a lot of moon energy right here on the table. You can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other jobs to pay the bills. Soon, your dream career will take flight and fully support you. That's lovely. This is the dreamers, I think, of the decks. And a group that I quite well associate with, because I'm, in a way, trying to do the same thing with this YouTube channel. I'm sort of like supplementing it part-time whilst I do some other work. Basically trying to get this off the ground so that I can eventually, hopefully, be able to be an influencer and do this full-time. And I have a feeling that's something that you're interested in doing too, pile 1. It may actually be a YouTube channel also. That's just for some of you out there. But I think there's probably something that you're very passionate about. Something that you've always wanted to do or wanted to create. And I sense it's something that you want to be able to monetize and eventually be able to pay the bills with and live off and supplement your life, basically. But the moonlighting card does call for you to maybe take some time off from work so you can actually spend some time creating the things and getting things off the ground so that you can spend more time on that project. This is a group that I think would do really well, like starting their own business, being an entrepreneur. You may even want to go back to university potentially and study something new, or even like expand upon your knowledge base in a certain area or field so that you can progress your career and become an expert in some sort of area. But what I'm getting here for you, pile 1, is that you're absolutely being called to really dream big. That whatever it is that you want to create, I sense, will eventually be something that will support you in the future if you choose to believe in yourself and believe that and have faith that it can come true. But I'm really seeing it's going to be something that's going to be bigger and far beyond what you could ever have possibly imagined. With the Have Faith in Your Dreams card, along with the Meditate and Contemplate card, the new moon in Pisces, Pisces are the dreamers of the zodiac. They tend to get caught up in their own mind, fantasizing about what life can be and what they can create in this world. They tend to be very romantic and have a very romantic view on life in general, about how amazing life can be if only certain things can happen. But I really get a sense with this group that you have that beautiful combination of not only like allowing yourself to dream big and to fantasize about what it is that you want from the future, but you also have that sort of pragmatic nature or practical nature that allows you to really like ground this vision of what it is you want to create like into reality and to follow those steps to completion. This is a very dedicated group, I sense, that realizes that, things might take time and you have but I just sense that you have a way, Pile One, of knowing what it is that you need to do in order to create the life that you're envisaging, to manifest the dreams that you currently have. The New Moon and Pisces card is quite beautiful because it really does sort of like enhance the concept of having faith in your dreams. This card does talk about really allowing your dreams to take you off somewhere that other people potentially would not even imagine could become a reality. But there's a lot of optimism in this reading, and I really just sense that whatever it is that you're trying to create is something that you have the ability to do. With the Full Moon and Aries card here, a fiery climax approaches. Now this is really interesting. Aries being the first of the zodiac, all about the self, like to take charge, leadership energy. Aries likes to follow what Aries wants to do and to go after their dreams and their visions. Absolutely, they're very confident in their own abilities and know that they have the willpower to make anything happen. But with the fiery climax approaches, I am sensing that you're probably getting to the point, Pile One, where you're just ready to change your life for the better. This may be a group that's currently feeling just a little bit bored with their current job, I'm sensing, or there may be a need for you to change up your life a little bit, to make it a little bit more exciting, to start doing something that you've always felt really passionate about is what I'm getting, which is Aries energy all day, really, like that fiery passion, that desire to go after the things that you want. So I do sense for you, Pile One, it's about dreaming big and dreaming beyond whatever you think you can achieve. Even if it's a 10-year plan, right? And if you start spending some time now, at least maybe going part-time and dedicating some time towards your dreams and goals, over time with constant energy and dedication to your vision, you will start to see things changing so that you can eventually spend more and more time doing the things that you love. And eventually, with the moonlighting card here, it does suggest that it will become something that will support you in the future, that you can live off and live the life that you want, which I think is really beautiful for you. So whatever it is that you're dreaming about, don't cast it away. Don't allow those negative thoughts that you can't achieve it hold you back, because I'm absolutely seeing that this is something that you're being called to do right now, Pile One. Moving on from that, Pile One, let's see if we can get any further messages for you from the Moon and Spirit to see what else they have to say about your dreams. Spirit, can we get some further messages, please, for Pile Number One, who are being called to really dream big and have faith in their dreams? A group that I sense has a lot of belief in themselves and really can achieve amazing things. With the Meditate and Contemplate card there, New Moon in Pisces, I do also get another message in the sense that, like, through meditation, quite often when we manage to, like, silence our mind is when we get those sudden epiphanies of understandings about what it is that we need to do, or even an idea about what we can create. I think there's a calling for you to spend some time in meditation, Pile One, so that you can have that breakthrough about how you can actually achieve the things that you want. And in contemplation is where you can be quite practical and set that plan that you know will actually lead to creating the life that you want in the future. Spirit, any further messages, please, for Pile Number One? I just get this feeling with the Full Moon in Aries, Pile One, that you're getting to a point where you're almost about to, like, break free or just burst out and have this need to change your life. Almost really like anxious energy in the sense that there's something that you want to create and it's time to do that, time to get onto it. Any further messages, please, Spirit, for Pile Number One? Okay, we'll cut the deck. The first card is the Hermit card, which goes well, I think, with the meditate and contemplate. You also have the Six of Cups. We'll get one more too. Ooh, and you have the Beyond card. It says here, the soul, higher being, belief. Okay, that's beautiful. Interesting you have the Hermit card. It says here, soul searching, and the Beyond card and the soul. I just am sensing there's something, you're ready now. You're ready to start something new. Like this is your soul's calling, in a sense. Finding your life purpose. And I think your life purpose is to really go beyond what you feel that you can achieve, whatever that is for you, whatever it is that you're dreaming about creating in your life. It's something that I think will take you a long way, Pile 1, and I think you'll achieve more than you could ever have imagined. And absolutely with the Six of Cups, innocence, playful, and joy, this is something that I think brings out that like childlike energy again, where you're just enjoying every moment and just sort of being in the moment, having a lot of fun, doing the things that you love. This is bringing an element of like playfulness back into your life in a way. Like in a sense, putting yourself first and doing the things that you love, which I think is really beautiful. But with the Hermit card here, the Hermit tends to take time out to find themselves and to find out what their soul's calling is, what they're passionate about, what aligns with them, what their values are. This aligns really well with the new moon in Pisces, meditate and contemplate, spending some time working out what it is that you want to create with the rest of your life and actually like devising a plan on how you can make that happen. So I think this is really a calling to like follow your life purpose, but it's most definitely something that will be something that you thoroughly enjoy. There's a strong indication that this is your soul's calling. But also it's something that eventually will be so successful that you'll be able to make a business out of or be able to like live the life that you've always wanted. It will provide for your needs beyond what you can believe, I think, Pile 1, which I think is really beautiful. Good on you. Let's get a closeout message for you from the Universe Has Your Back deck. Spirit, can we get a closeout message, please, for Pile number 1, who are discovering their life's calling, and it's definitely something that they will thoroughly enjoy doing and be able to provide for their future. Ooh. Oh, look, more moons. Lovely. I find a deeper meaning in personal growth amid the discomfort. Okay. I really just think that's a message for you right now, Pile 1, that maybe you're in a phase in life where you're feeling a little bit of discomfort because potentially you're unsatisfied about what path you're on or where your life is going. And I do realize that that's a really hard place to be in. I've been there myself. But I think spending some time working out what it is that you really want to do and actually believing that you can achieve it, changing your life for the better, is what you're being called to do right now through this reading. It's through the hardships, I think, that we manage to find the light. Sometimes we need to go through the darkness in order to realize what's most important in life. And I really think that's what you're being called to do right now. But you will find the answers, absolutely. And I do see a lot of positivity in your future. I think you're ready for a change, and now it's just about making it happen. Go get him, Pile 1. That's all I have for you. I hope that resonated with you. If it did, please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I wish you a beautiful day, and let's move on to Pile 2. Hello and welcome Pile 2 with this shell. Not sure what it's called. If you know, feel free to leave me a comment. Let's find out what messages and guidance the moon has for you in terms of manifesting your dreams. Your first card. You have the waxing moon. The energy is gaining momentum. Nice. Oh, you have the gibbous moon. You're very close to achieving your goal. Okay. Those two are very similar in their message, I think. You have the new moon in Pisces, which came out for Pile number 1 also. Meditate and contemplate. And your final card. Take a divinely guided chance. Lovely. All positive change and successful ventures involve a degree of risk, and you are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories. As you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar but no longer appropriate for you, you make room for new and more meaningful opportunities. Okay. But I think that really speaks for itself, Pile, too, in terms of like taking a chance on something new that potentially you've been a little afraid of doing. And this is a message for myself also, because I know that my guides and my team want me to sort of venture into a new path also. They want me to start talking about, I guess, some of the darker experiences that I've managed to go through and overcome in my life. But I don't quite yet feel ready for that. Like, it's definitely outside of my comfort zone. And I have a feeling this is the same for you. But what I am actually getting for you, this could go two ways. I'm getting two different messages from these cards. I think for some of you in this reading, I have a feeling that already you've made a change in your life, and I sense you're kind of waiting to see the rewards from that change. As if you took a chance in the past and you haven't quite yet seen the rewards for like going outside of your comfort zone. So you're starting to wonder now, when am I going to start to see the fruits of my labor? I've followed this guidance. I've done what you've wanted, spiritual team, and now I'm just waiting for it to take off and actually to see the rewards from that. But I do see for this group that is coming, absolutely, where the energy is gaining momentum here, and you're very close to achieving your goal. This really does indicate that success is just around the corner for you, for those that resonates with. But for the other side of this group, it's about actually deciding to take a leap of faith and do the thing that you've always wanted to do, or at least follow that guidance that you've been receiving. I almost sense that you're getting to a point very similar to Power One, in a sense that you're, I guess, feeling more and more like anxious, or feeling as if you need to make a change. And at some point, that desire to break free becomes even bigger than our desire to keep small. That need to like change our life up and to follow that guidance almost sort of eventually quells and crushes that desire to just want things to stay the same so that we can stay within our comfort zone. So whichever group that you fit in, I just think that you're about to find something, or something in your life is going to happen that will indicate that success is just around the corner from you. I am sensing too with the New Moon and Pisces, this card does talk about really allowing yourself to dabble in your dreams and the fantasies about what you can create in your life. Pisces are the dreamers of the zodiac. They like to fantasize about what life can be. I sense that that's part of who you are too. This group really wants to like, maybe gets in your own head a little bit sometimes and dreams about the future, about what it is that you want to create. And what I am sensing is that if you take a chance also, very similar to Power One, that you will receive the guidance that will lead you towards achieving those things. With the Take a Divinely Guided Chance, along with the New Moon and Pisces, which are probably the most, let's say, spiritually attuned of the zodiac, in a sense, have a strong connection to their spirit guides and spirit. I am getting a message that putting yourself out there and taking a risk on something that either is way outside of your comfort zone that you know that you need to do, or even potentially believing that you can achieve the dreams that you have currently right now, if you follow the guidance that you receive day in, day out, that you will get towards what it is that you're trying to create. And if this is something that really scares you, it's outside of your comfort zone, I'm also receiving a message now that's indicating that Spirit has your back, right? That you will become the person over time by following this guidance that builds you into and creates the person that has the ability and the confidence and the know-how to actually live that life and be that person. So it's about really staying in the moment right now, trusting in any guidance that you're receiving, and knowing that Spirit's not going to lead you astray, that if you follow this guidance, you will and can achieve amazing things. Along with the New Moon and Pisces here, meditate and contemplate. It's through meditation sometimes when we're able to clear our mind and get rid of any thoughts from our mind, especially negative thoughts that might be really telling us stories that aren't true. When we can clear our mind, that's when we can suddenly get those realizations or breakthroughs and epiphanies about what it is that we need to do. It's where we can think clearly and come up with the solutions that we need for our problems in life. So I do sense that you're also being called to take some time out right now, Pile, to to think about what it is that you actually currently want to change in your life, what it is that you want to achieve in your future, but also then to like spend some time in meditation or even just sort of doing something that is very mindful, maybe going for a walk and clearing your mind that way, or spending time in nature that will allow for that clarity to come in. And if you have made a change recently and you're starting to wonder, when is this going to happen? When am I going to have success? Then there's definitely a message for you right here that if you continue to trust in the guidance that you will get there. It's just around the corner. I'm also seeing here too with the two fish in the Pisces meditate and contemplate. Pisceans have a way of wanting to move forward, but then being held back by their own fears and any sort of anxious thoughts that they may have. So this is a group that I sense maybe takes 2 steps forward and 1 step back. But it's about overcoming those fears too, pile 2. Believing in yourself. There's nothing wrong with falling back on bad habits. It's just part of being human. But try not to get down on yourself when you do that. Just pick yourself up and keep going, basically. And I always like to think that when they hear like a buzz or a noise after I say something, that's generally a confirmation of what I just said. So if you are feeling like sometimes you're not making any progress because you keep falling back on bad habits, or maybe reverting back to fears that you may have, it's about just continuing to get up and keep pushing forward. Eventually you'll become the person that is able to achieve these things and is living the life that you're envisaging right now. Beautiful. Keep pushing, pile 2 is the message for you. Moving on from that, let's see if we can get some further messages from Spirit and the Moon about how you can manifest your dreams. Ooh, Spirit, can we get some further messages, please, for pile number 2, who have either followed your guidance right now and are just waiting to see the rewards for it, or are getting the courage to actually make big, bold changes for the future. Ooh, lovely. Any further messages, please, Spirit? Okay, there's 3 cards. Wow, that came out really quickly. Pile 1 didn't get any cards, and I had to split the deck. So the first card that came over that's flipped for you is the Ace of Matches. Inspiration, opportunity, and potential. This is where you are currently, pile 2. I think you've got a vision about what it is you want to create in the future. You're allowing yourself to dream about it, to fantasize about it. I think you even know how you want to create it, or what it is that you need to do or to change in your life to make that happen. There's a lot of potential here. You just need to trust in yourself. That spark and that inspiration is there. It's about now taking that chance and following that guidance. The next card you have is the Knight of Matches. Wow, lots of fiery energy here. Passion, desire, the need and want to change your life. Adventure, action, and energy. Passion. And your final card is the Lovers, relationships, commitment. This could actually talk about maybe what you're trying to manifest, pile 2, is a new loving relationship, meeting somebody that has similar interests to you and is as adventurous and outgoing as you are, because I see a group that has a lot of spark and motivation and passion for life, that likes to try new things. I'm sensing also with the Ace of Matches here. So this could be talking about putting yourself out there with the Ace of Matches, taking action by actually getting out there and meeting new people. If you want to create or manifest a new loving relationship, this is really about you going outside of your comfort zone and actually starting to introduce yourself to people. Maybe getting online and setting up a Tinder profile or something like that, doing something that you haven't currently yet done that will eventually take you closer to meeting people. But what I'm most definitely seeing for most of this group, but the Lovers can also talk about commitments to something, like making a choice, making a decision and committing to that decision. So I'm just seeing you coming into a place, pile 2, where you're ready to take a chance and to commit to something that is outside of your comfort zone. You're ready to expand your horizons and to grow. And with the Lovers card too, indicating joy and passion in a relationship, or having passion for the things that you're doing in life. I really just see this leading you towards a lot of self-fulfillment and personal satisfaction, becoming independent, doing the things that you love. You're ready, pile 2, to take a chance, to take a divinely guided chance. So just trust in the messages that you are receiving, because I do see here Spirit is definitely connecting very strongly with this group, trying to get you to go after the things that you want. And if you are part of the first group where you've actually taken a chance, keep following in that guidance, keep trusting that things will change for the better, because it's just around the corner, I'm seeing. Beautiful. Let's get a closeout message for you, pile 2, from the universe as your back deck. Spirit, can we please get a closeout message for pile number 2, who are ready to break free and to go after their dreams? There we go. I am a spirit having a human experience, and I'm here to get closer to love. Beautiful. Okay, so this very well could be talking about a new relationship. If that resonates with you, I do see a new loving relationship just around the corner if you choose to put yourself out there and actually do the things that you know give you more of an opportunity to meet new people. But most definitely, I just see it's about you finding love for yourself when you've actually like trusted in yourself and taken a chance. I understand how hard it can be to break free of your own comfort zone. I'm struggling to do that myself, pile 2. But I genuinely choose to believe that Spirit rewards us for pushing ourselves and for growing. And I really think that's a message here too, that your dreams will come true and will be rewarded if you choose to break free of the fear of taking a chance on something new. Go get him, pile 2. That's all I have for you. I hope it resonated with you. If it did, please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I wish you a beautiful day, and let's move on to pile 3. Hello, welcome pile 3 with this beautiful shell. Like the hermit shell. Reminds me of the hermit in tarot. Soul searching. Let's find out what messages the moon has in terms of manifesting your dreams for you. Your first card, full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. Okay. Here are the full moon in Aries. A fiery climax approaches. And you also have the new moon in Aries. It's time to take action. Okay. And the other card is clearing debts. Now that's really interesting. Your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. Okay. Well, that could be a very, very literal message for you, pile 3, in terms of like getting on top of your financial issues, potentially starting to follow your financial obligations. But I'm also seeing this could be related to like any sort of issue that you have in life. I know this reading is supposed to be about messages about achieving your dreams, but I think sometimes we need to like face our battles and our demons first before we can allow our dreams to start manifesting. It's nice to be able to think about what life could be in the future and to fantasize about the life that we want to be living. But in reality, we need to get on top of anything that's holding us back from achieving that first before we can actually start making inroads into manifesting those things. And I think for you, pile 3, the message is about like facing any issues that potentially you may have been burying your head in the sand with and not wanting to face, not wanting to deal with, or even acknowledge potentially in the past. It does say here, you already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making plans to clear present obligations. So this does indicate to me that maybe this group have been previously in denial about some issues that they know that they need to face, and maybe just haven't got on top of them. And I really do empathize with this group because I've been there. I was there for about 6 or 7 years with some certain habits that I knew were really destroying my life and holding me back from actually living the life that I want to. And I am not there by any means. I've still got a long way to go, pile 3, but eventually you get to the point where you can't keep denying what you know is true anymore, because it's just preventing you from living a quality life. You're I do sense that this is a group that potentially might be quite unhappy right now because there are a lot of things in your life that you need to face and get on top of. I also sense too with this group, going off on a little bit of a tangent, but I think it's a strong message that when we choose not to face our issues, or when we don't learn the lessons from the mistakes that we've made in the past and potentially keep continuing dabbling in the same issues or same patterns, then the universe will keep throwing the same lessons at us. So this is a group that maybe has been going through like cycles of experiences that aren't changing. I know that when I was going through a lot of financial issues, I kept getting a lot of bills in the mail, like fines, parking fines from parking in the wrong place. And I was like, oh my God, this sucks. I'm having trouble with money already, and I'm getting more and more like debts to pay. And I think it's a lesson really calling for you to get on top of whatever it is that you need to deal with right now. I'm sorry if this is coming across as a bit of a harsher message, pile 3, but maybe it's one that potentially you need to hear right now for your own good. With the full moon in Leo, don't let pride get in your way. Interesting that you've got 3 fire signs here, the 2 moon in Aries, which I think is quite synchronistic to start with. Potentially you have some strong Aries placements in your chart, sun, moon, or rising. Aries may be the ruler of like your second house of finances and values. It may also be the rule of like your 10th house of your career and your legacy. But what I'm seeing here with the full moon in Leo, don't let pride get in your way. There's 2 messages I'm getting from that card to start with. With all 3 of these cards, Leo and Aries can be a little bit stubborn sometimes. They like to follow their own dreams and desires, and that's beautiful. It is, but when it's stubbornness in the sense that you're not allowing like other advice to come in from people that genuinely care and want to try and help you out, pile 3, or when it's stubbornness in the sense that you're choosing to ignore some issues that you know you need to get on top of, then it's kind of in a way to your own detriment, and it's really holding you back from being able to manifest your dreams, which is what this reading is about. So there's definitely a calling and a message here for you to start facing and admitting to yourself the things that you need to change. And as I'm saying this, I just saw 555 on the clock, which is the number of change and transition to freedom, in a sense. 555 also talks about freedom, breaking free from bad habits. But also with the full moon in Leo, don't let pride get in your way. I'm getting a message that maybe it's time for you to accept that you might need help from other people. That maybe it's time for you to open up to friends and family in close confidence about the experiences that you're having, the challenges that you're currently going through. Possibly even seeking financial or professional help from somebody that has a lot of experience in these issues. It might be like starting to see a counselor possibly, or a financial counselor. If it's related to health or some addictions that you have, maybe seeing a doctor or an addiction counselor, so you can actually start getting on top of and talking about the issues you're going through. Most definitely a need for you, pile 3, to start opening up about the challenges and hardships that you're currently going through, because it's through talking about your experiences that you realize that they don't really have control of you anymore. When you open up about them and bring them to the light, then you realize that they're not that scary anymore, and that you can start facing your demons. But what I am seeing too, with so much fire in this reading, especially with Aries here, it's time to take action. This is a group that does have within them a lot of willpower, a lot of like passion, a lot of inner strength too, is what I'm seeing. I think maybe you are stronger than you even know, pile 3. You have a lot of will within you to change your life, and you are a very sort of practical, pragmatic, driven individual that has the ability to get out of the issues that you're currently facing. So please don't doubt yourself anymore. Don't let pride get in the way, in the sense of don't let those negative thoughts tell you that you can't change your life, because I really see a group that has a lot of fire and motivation within them, and once you tap into that, then you can achieve anything, is what I'm seeing, pile 3. Believe in yourself, and you can change your life. I mean, I've managed to overcome a lot of my battles in the past, and I think if I can do it, then anyone can. Moving on from that, let's see what else Spirit has to say. Spirit, can we get some further messages, please? For pile number 3, who are learning to face their demons and overcome certain battles that are holding them back from achieving amazing things in their life. Any further messages, please, for pile number 3? I'm also seeing here too, with the full moon in Aries, a fiery climax approaches. This really does indicate to me, it kind of reminds me of the Tower in Tarot, where if you don't start choosing to change your life or to start getting on top of your issues, pile 3, I think in a way Spirit in the universe is going to like do that for you, that you might have a Tower moment where things start breaking down, so that you are in a way kind of forced to face the issues that you're facing right now. So in a way, it's kind of better that you take charge right now, because you do have the ability to take charge. There's a lot of like leadership energy in this reading. I also like to think too, that people that go through the biggest hardships in life, once they come out of it and they see the light and they've changed their life for the better, become a beacon of hope for people that are also going through it. You have so much more empathy and understandings for people that are going through certain challenges that you've been through. And I really think with this leadership energy that you'll then be able to draw upon those experiences to be able to counsel other people or to help guide other people out of the darkness too. So these experiences aren't in vain, pile 3. In a way, they will become your greatest assets and your greatest resource. And that may sound crazy, but that's what I believe, absolutely. Any further messages, please, Spirits, for pile number 3, who are finding the strength to face their challenges? Any guidance or support for pile 3, please, Spirit? One more. Okay, we have 2 cards, pile 3. Your first card that jumped out of the deck. Oh my gosh. Can you believe that? You cannot make that up. Oh, wow. I've generally started not reading cards in reverse, but when you've got the card of clearing debts here, and then you have the 6 of buttons and it said unpaid debt. Wow, I've got shivers from this. That's a huge synchronicity, and it really does indicate to me that this is a group that probably has some issues with financial matters. You may have some debts that you need to pay or get on top of. Absolutely, with the clearing debts and the unpaid debt there. Huge synchronicity and a strong indication from Spirit that self-care and the need to get on top and face any financial battles is what's holding you back from manifesting your dreams. It's the very first thing that you need to get on top of to clear debts that will then allow you to start dreaming bigger and making inroads into creating the life that you want in the future, pile 3. And your next card, your final card, is the 6 of Cups too. Interesting, you have 2 6s, 666 or 66 being the number of balance and harmony in life. I think you're coming into a place where you're starting to find balance, so you will find balance in terms of like getting the balance right about paying your debts on time, working out or getting clarity about what it is that you need to do in order to overcome any challenge that you have in life. But also balance in the sense that like when you start getting on top of any issues that you may have, especially financial debts, you start clearing some of your debts. You start feeling better about yourself. You're more motivated, strong motivation in these cards here, strong willpower and passion. You become more motivated to continue to change your life for the better. Like each hurdle overcome becomes its own reward in a sense and spurs you on to continue to create the life that you want. But with the 6 of Cups here too, innocence, playfulness, joy, this is just a reminder that this is who you used to be before the weight of the world got you down, pile 3. And when you start overcoming any challenges that you may have, you will naturally, as I mentioned, start tapping into that playful, joyful energy again, finding that passion for life, that spark for life. So you're on the way, pile 3. Just continue to believe in yourself. You do have the ability to change your life here. it's just time to start facing those things that are holding you back. Let's get a closeout message for you, pile 3, from the Universe Has Your Back deck. Spirit, can we get a closeout message, please? Ooh, there it is, for pile number 3. Bam. The moment I embrace my peace within and surrender, the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. That's beautiful. And what I'm getting from that card is it's time to start accepting the things that you know you need to change, pile 3. To try to stop sort of actively trying to like pretend that life is okay when you've got things that are holding you back from living the life that you want. Allowing the universe to guide you and show you the way. To surrender that fight within you that is like battling the hardships, and to just accept that they are there and that they need to be addressed in a way, is what I'm saying. And absolutely, the universe is here to support you on your journey. That's all I have for you, pile 3, even though I know it was probably a bit of a hard message, but it's probably one that you needed to hear. I hope it resonated with you. If it did, please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I believe in you, pile 3. You can and will change your life for the better. It starts now. I wish you a beautiful day, and let's move on to pile 4. Hello, welcome pile 4 with this lovely shell. Let's see what messages the moon has for you in terms of manifesting your dreams. Your cards. You have the full moon in Libra. A win-win outcome is forecast. Lovely. That's beautiful. Always what we like to see. You have the North Node. Step out of your comfort zone. You have the super moon. Emotions are running high. Your final card, words of abundance. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms, and that is what you attract for yourself and others. Okay, that's lovely. Interesting. Wow, firstly, look at the colors in this card. Beautiful, like deep purple, sort of mauve and lilac. More purple, related to like, I guess, your crown and third eye chakras. I do sense that you're probably feeling as if you're getting a lot of a guidance right now, pile 4. This is a group that maybe is feeling a little bit of pressure on their third eye, or potentially is getting some sensations, some buzzing feelings, potentially even like tingling or twittering on your hair at night. Messages from your spirit guides calling you to, I sense, maybe start believing that you can and will achieve amazing things in your future. What I am seeing here is a group that maybe needs a little bit of a push or a gentle nudge in terms of taking a chance. This kind of reminds me of pile 2 in a sense of like taking a divinely guided chance on something new. With the words of abundance card indicating the need to talk in terms of positivity, to be positive in the way that you talk about your financial situation, about the things that you can achieve, even when you're talking about somebody else potentially. That taking an optimistic outlook on life will lead you to creating that courage that enables you to take a chance on something that you've always wanted to do. And I know what it's like when something is outside of your comfort zone. There's fear that holds you back a little bit. It's unknown, it's uncertain. Taking a chance isn't easy because you're like, well, I'm doing okay now where I am. I know I need to grow and push beyond my limits. I know that that's what my soul is calling. But I don't really want to because I'm comfortable where I am, and that's scary over there. It's uncertain. I don't know if it will work out the way that I'm hoping. I don't know if I'll have success, if it will pay the bills, if it's a new sort of like project or job or creative venture that you're taking a chance on, pile 4. But you do have 2 of the most optimistic cards here in the Moonology deck. Firstly, you have the full moon in Libra, a win-win outcome is forecast, indicating that whatever you do, there will be success, that things will work out for the best for you. But also the super moon card here is incredibly optimistic and talks about feelings of elation, having so much success and pride in the things that you've managed to achieve that nothing can break your spirits, in a sense. So I see a lot of positivity coming your way. If you choose to go beyond your limits right now, take a chance on something new. And it all starts with you choosing to be positive and believing that you have the ability to actually achieve these things. So I think for you, Pile 4, there's a message about being mindful of the words that you choose to talk about yourself and what you're able to achieve. Always being positive and believing in yourself. Because I've also just noted that you have the words of abundance falling under a win-win forecast is a win-win outcome is forecast, really indicating that when you take a chance on something new, it will create more abundance in your life. And abundance can talk of many things. It can talk about prosperity in terms of financial abundance, but also I just think in this card you can see this angel is really just enjoying her life, like spending time with her children, being out in nature, connecting with nature, finding peace within. So there's most definitely a lot of happiness and positivity in your future if and when you make that choice to do something that I think you've always wanted to do that might be a little bit scary right now. And it starts by choosing to believe that you can create that thing, that you do have this gift within you, that you do have the abilities to go after this thing and make it happen. This is a group that really could do well with choosing to start the day with some positive affirmations. It sets the tone for a positive day. Look in the mirror and tell yourself how amazing you are, how beautiful you are inside and out, what strengths you have, what gifts you have, what you're grateful for in life right now. How confident in yourself you are, knowing full well that you have the ability and can achieve the things that you want. It starts with a positive mindset, and then anything is possible, is what I'm seeing for you, Pile 4, absolutely. So what is it that you've always been wanting to do? What is it that you know your soul is urging you to do? What is it that you know will lead to growth and personal achievement and satisfaction, but might just be a little bit scary right now? That's the thing that you should be going after. That's the thing that you should commit to, because you have a win-win outcome is forecast. Nothing can stop you from achieving your goals. Beautiful. Moving on from that, Pile 4, let's get some further messages for you from the 5-cent tarot deck. Spirit, can we get some further messages, please, for pile number 4, who are pushing past their comfort zone and taking a chance on something new, knowing full well that it will lead to a lot of optimism in the future. Any further messages, please, Spirit, for pile number 4? I am sensing that for some of you out there, this won't resonate for all, but for some of you, this could relate to like maybe starting a family too, with the child in the words of abundance, and the rabbits, which tend to be like a spirit totem of like fertility and abundance. So some of you, this could relate to like starting a new family. Libra also relates to the other. So it could be about like meeting someone that allows you to create the life you've wanted, which might be raising a family. Any further messages, please, Spirit, for pile number 4? Any further messages, please, Spirit, for pile number 4? Whoop. Ooh. Ooh. Wow. We'll try one more, but let's see how we go. No, you've got 2 cards here that have just dropped out of the deck. The first card is the 6 of Matches, which is beautiful, which is the card of success, of victory, and recognition. This really sits well with the full moon in Libra. Win-win outcome is forecast, that you will be You will receive recognition for whatever it is that you choose to do that is outside of your comfort zone, pile 4. And you will, once again, have success. And your next card is the King of Needles. Beautiful. It says discipline in intellect, authority. I do sense that you are quite an intelligent group, pile 4. You have the full moon in Libra here, Libra being an air sign, and the King of Needles, indicating a very intellectual, cerebral group, and a very intelligent group. But I do sense sometimes maybe you can get in your own head a little bit and maybe get a little bit down on yourselves about what you can achieve. Most definitely there's a need for you to change any negative thoughts into positive thoughts. And I know that that sounds like a bit of a cliche, you know, just believe in yourself and all of a sudden things will fall into place. But I do genuinely believe that this reading is indicating that if you start with positive affirmations of abundance about what it is that you are capable of, you will start to change your mindset, pile 4, and that will give you the confidence that you need, that will allow you to step outside of your comfort zone and do the things that you've always wanted to do that may have been a little bit scary for you. But what I'm also seeing here too is that I think you already know what it is that you need to do. You're a very intelligent group, a group that I sense is very capable of setting a solid plan and following it to a T. I just saw 11:11 on the clock, so following any strong guidance that you may receive from your spirit guides, as I mentioned earlier, with a strong indication that you are receiving downloads or guidance from your spirit guides with all of these strong colors here related to the third eye and the crown chakra. You already know what it is that you need to do, I think, pile 4. It's just about believing in it. And you will have success. It will turn out the way that you were hoping, or even better is what I'm sensing. Beautiful reading for you, pile 4. Go get him. Let's get a closeout message for you from the Universe Has Your Back deck. Spirit, can we get a closeout message, please, for pile number 4, who are really getting to the point, who are getting ready to take a chance on something new and to follow that guidance towards success. I love that you got the 6 of matches, pile 4, and the full moon in Libra win-win outcome is forecast. This does indicate success is almost a certainty. It's assured. Absolutely. There you go. The universe works fast when I'm having fun. Okay. That's beautiful. I think that's just a subtle reminder to just enjoy whatever it is that you're doing. If this is something that is like a creative task that you've always wanted to do, just to bring that element of fun back into it, and before you know it, you'll have achieved the things that you've always wanted. There's been a common theme in most of the readings about bringing back that element of play and joy in order to achieve your goals. And I think it really just makes sense, because if you're having fun with it, then it's no longer a chore. It's something that is a passion of yours. And in a way, you kind of let go of the need to worry about success. You do it because it's a passion. And it's when you let go of the need to control certain outcomes that the universe can actually work and work its magic, really, is what I'm seeing. So just have fun with it, pile 4. And all will work out better than you could ever have imagined. That's all I have for you. I hope it resonated with you. If it did, please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I wish you a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.